Beetroot. C.
Carrot. D.
You tell me. I think. Who wants to know? Like, we can get ideas from the group before moving to another letter. A fruit that starts with D. Dates are dates fruits. No, now you want to say.
No, I E.
Is that
Maybe I can be lenient. Fruit or vegetable?
fruit or vegetable? Eggplant. Then F.
I can do F. F. Who knows a fruit that or a vegetable that starts with F? Fig. Fig, yeah. No, so no, you have not passed. So we go to another E. E, F, G.
Go. W-A.
G. Even alpha, H. So you fruit that starts with O, vegetable. H. H. Another one. Yeah, sure. I. No.
And when I don't know the fruit in English, and I speak Ihuli.
I like this. Yuri. That's an egg. Egg. Yuri is an egg. See? But it's not a fruit. It's not an egg.
In the shape of a fruit. Pass. Pass.
You know
I.
I.
J.
I, there's Indian gooseberry. J, there's jackfruit. Jackfruit. K.
Kiwi.
Those are the Kampala kids.
Is a lemon. M.
Mango. N.
Let's see. All right. So mine is a Navel orange. You Google. It's Navel orange. Orange. No, you Google. Like, Navel. Like you write Navel. Navel. Then orange. Yeah. I went to Kawempe, yeah? Alright, so N-O.
That's so. That's.
Orange. Papaya.
Q.
Even if you call your
Quinini.
Thank you. Actually, we are going into ideation. So we needed to see how you can bring ideas around such small things. Our next speaker is Victor. So, Victor. And maybe to note, during this process, we are going to be moving around to see how you've refined your what? Your ideas. You're going to be moving around, so in case you see someone on your table, feel free, yeah? Yeah.
Thank you, Alban. Welcome back from lunch. I think this whole fruit vegetable session has helped us digest. So the next session is idea generation. So basically, with idea generation, it's really about creating as much. It's really about digging within, basically looking through everything that you have done from the research and all the way back to the how might we's, and using that as inspiration to then focus a lot of your ideas. But basically, it's good you're not just individuals, because it's going to be a lot of teamwork happening. But then, and then most importantly, there's during ideation, one of the things that you need to remember are that there are some key things that we should always have at the back of our minds when we are ideating. And the first being, it typically begins with a how might we. So having identified the various opportunity areas where we can intervene, we can then go ahead and ask ourselves in what way we might intervene. And then another important thing we need to remember is that there are no bad ideas. In any sense, anything that can be generated or considered as an idea is something that can be built upon or modified to respond to that challenge. And And then, in as much as possible, or in as many ways as possible, we always have to keep documenting, whether it's writing words or sketching different figures, or even just trying to find a way of making a few mock-ups, just in order for us to very properly express what it is that we are trying to put forward. And then there's also the importance of individual brainstorm. This individual brainstorm is really to ensure that as an individual you have collectively put your thoughts together before you are biased by what would be a group brainstorm. And then there's also the fact that it's a game of quantity over quality. It's important to remember that you have to have many ideas in order for you to be able to choose just the one right one, or the one that fits best. And then eventually there would be an establishment of a design criteria. This design criteria will help us understand how to sieve which is the most fitting idea, but then also figure out a way of being able to bunch together ideas that seem to seem to respond the same way to the given solution. So yeah, that's the theory this time. About 2 minutes, 3 minutes theory. Now we'll get into a moment where we are going to get fresh paper. So maybe it's just to say that ideation can happen with quite a number of tools. But particularly for this exercise, because we already have ideas that we already have at the back of our minds, this particular tool is meant for us to refine ideas. So it's meant to quickly generate and refine on the go. It's called the round robin. And in the round robin, what happens is, if you are, let's say, a group of 3, everyone has a set amount of time to generate an idea. Typically, we could say about 30 seconds. You have about 30 seconds to generate an idea. After those 30 seconds, you pass that idea on to your right or left. And once that idea is received, the person who receives it needs to critique it. They basically need to show in what way the idea might not fit or might fail. Then after those 30 seconds, the idea is passed on to the next person, who then refines that idea, but with a perspective in a way that they are responding to the crit. Yeah. I think it's pretty much straightforward. We'll first go through a very quick practice round, and then we can get back to what we were, what our target focus is. Any questions or comments? Yes, please. Any other questions? Yes, please.
An example will give us a more clearer picture.
Yeah. we're going to have an example. Okay, this says 30 minutes, but the example is going to be quicker. I think we'll have to get some post-its. Starts off with your how am I doing this? By a practice run, what we're going to do is we'll choose one of the how am I quiz that you're already working on, okay, that you had already highlighted, and then we can use that as the practice run. So choose one of the how am I quiz that you developed. So if you have your how am I quiz in front of you, so the idea behind this is what you're going to write on that post-it or draw or sketch or whatever is going to be how you might. Does that make sense? Is your response to the how might we. The idea is basically the response to the how might we. Is that clear? Are we all on the same page? So if you look at one of your how might we's, your response is how you might.
So we have all of us, we have how might we, the how might we question. Do all groups have that question? So it's the one we are providing answers to. So everyone in your different groups write an answer to that one, to that question. Without like hope, you sit, you have to answer this question. Okay. Nanti, when you finish as a group, it means all members in the group have finished.
Okay, we are giving you guys 1 more minute.
Like what we are saying, we are not changing your ideas, but we want you guys not to be biased by your ideas. You may find what someone has answered is what's missing in your idea. You get my point? One more minute.
Round. No pressure. Okay, practice round is over. Who's ready to, which team is done and ready to share? Okay. Yeah. You start by reading your how might we, and then you go ahead and share your responses to the how might we.
Our how might we for persona 1, that is Katutu, was create youth-friendly content on how Katutu can learn how to use the morning after pill to have safe sex. How might we create content to support Katutu to make to have safe sex? My response is by using Canva to create comics and graphic content that we can upload to educate Katutu on how to use the morning after pill.
How might we create youth-friendly content to help Katutu have safe sex? By creating a database of common issues, common youth SRHR issues or scenarios to enable AI provide social psycho support that is tailored to the users.
we should move in. We should educate people in the communities and school leaders on how to use safe family planning.
Thank you. So now the next exercise is that you pass your solution to the person on your right. Yes. So now you're going to take, has everyone passed their solutions on? Right. Okay. Yeah. So thereafter, so you need to respond to that. So you need to critique that solution. Yes, you need to say why it might, how it might fail, or why it might fail. You have 2 minutes. Okay. Let's ask this group to share.
For improved service delivery in Kigezi sub-region. So, we have through trainings on how and where to report the corruption cases and how it might fail. We have there might be fear of reprisal and why the reporter is not guaranteed with a confidentiality.
How might we encourage Gracious to report corruption cases to promote accountability and transparency for improved service delivery in Kigezi sub-region? Through advocacy-based sensitization on operation of the public office. Why it might fail is fear of reprisal.
How might we encourage gracious to report corruption cases to promote accountability and transparency for improved service delivery in Kigezi? So the solution is through encouraging gracious to embrace technology to report corruption cases for relevant authority. And how it might fail is that gracious might have inadequate knowledge on how to use technology while reporting the corruption case.
So, I think we've all understood that next step. So the final step is pass your ideas on to the right again. Have the ideas been passed on? So now you need to refine the overall idea by responding to how or why it might fail. Is that clear? So you refine the idea, the initial idea that is before you, by responding to, by finding a solution to why or how it might fail. Is that clear for everyone? What's not clear? Okay, who's ready to share?
Okay, hello everyone. This is Darren. how might we use AI to make research of needed data in order to have accurate information. So here we had a solution like build a platform for research so that people can have accurate information. And then how might it fail? Someone said, we say that because various platforms are there, but people are not aware, and some don't know how to use them. Then finding a solution to that we should orient people about AI tools and also how to use them. Maybe this can solve. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Our how might we is how might we use AI to make research of needed data in order to have accurate information. So my colleague came with with the solution that we should create a platform where organization information is shared. Then how might it fail? Someone was like, how will you collect that information from an organization? Then I've come up with a solution that we can collect information from organization through interviewing organization administrators to get accurate information. Thanks.
Hi everyone. How might we use AI to make research for data in order to have accurate information? And the first, the solution was sensitizing the community. This is say NGOs and CSO members on emerging AI tools, which when doing research, and then the response and the counter response was not every person knows how to read and write, and not everyone has gadgets to use. And then the other solution for that was include training the users and also providing them with gadgets. Sapish.
Okay, so I think we've all understood how the exercise is, right? So let's go back to the work that we've done. Remember when we came from the basic how might we's, then we went to the how might we's where we have embedded the AI. So let's focus on let's select one of the how might we's where we've embedded the AI. We'll take 2 minutes to select those how might we's. It could be a process of selection, but it could also be a process of refining that how might we. Because I believe we now know how we're going to use it.
So the how might we? You remember when I was pitching about shoes? when I was teaching you how they pitch. So, and I told you I want to solve a problem of people who don't put on shoes. So my how might we would be, how might we teach children in Kanyadieru to put on shoes? You get how might we? So the how might we that you guys have chosen is now you are choosing one, which is the problem that you are addressing. You get my point? So if you've said how might we use AI to make research, it means now you're answering the wrong. Yes. So now.
So the way how might we would be, how might we use AI to solve the problem of and
To solve the problem of math.
how might we use AI centralize how civic information.
AI to do what? To promote maybe research. That would be okay. But you're not using AI to do promote research. And what you're doing, you're creating what? Platform. You get
Yes, now you get it clear.
So, since all of us have one, how might we? It doesn't have. I thought. Since all of you have one, how might we? So now let's do that exercise of writing the answer to that, how might we? The question of how, you know how to do. If I ask you, how are you going to Kisasi? You say, I'm going by a car, or I'm going by a border, or I'm walking. The means, the process that leads you to solve that problem. So in 2 minutes, each one writes the answer to that, how might we? Each of you, without now discussing, like, we shall discuss after. You know, when we are starting, you remember that game I presented to you of putting of tearing some parts of the paper? It means that all of us have different what? Ideas. So that's the purpose of this exercise. We want the ideas of how to solve this problem, and then we find the perfect idea, which now your organization runs with, and it becomes like your what? Your motto.
Hello everyone. My name is Tashibia Treasure from AYIT. How might we use AI to enhance CSOs' visibility in their operational communities? Because AI will allow CSOs to import videos, flyers, and other content. AI will recommend the content, and AI will edit the content to fit the users. So why it might fail? AI is not yet powerful enough to edit content, most especially graphics, and it is prone to errors. So how can we improve this? We can come up with a way of giving the user recommendations on how to re-edit the work himself instead of leaving it entirely to AI to work on the edits itself.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Tarema Smith from AYIT. AI ability areas of operations. So we are going to use AI to access social media users, demographic, location, and content type they create to connect them with CSOs. So my critique was how actually my critique is that how sure are you actually to your platform? And the solution I'm giving him is that if we assure these influencers that after moving and publishing this content, and the companies or these CSOs able to hit their target audience, that there will be payments at the end of it all. I think these influencers will subscribe if there is payments at the end. Thank you.
How might we use AI and blockchain to personalize and build trust in grant making process? We're going to use AI to do the quick reviewing of the documents, and then on the other side, blockchain does the authenticity check. So in this case, the AI-powered element is scraping all the data available on the internet and then sieving it to bring what the other person on the other end needs. And then blockchain makes sure there is no manipulation of documents through smart contraction where you don't delete what you've already put or manipulate it.
We use AI to analyze the documents on both sides, for both the ones seeking for the grants and the ones who are offering. And then AI analyzes these documents and makes the best matches between them. The blockchain So when we make the matches, one means each person gets a personalized listing. Let's say for the side of the the grant seekers, you get a personalized list of people, of organizations, or whoever is going to give you a grant. And the same on the other side, also person gets a personalized list of potential people to get the potential people they can give the grants to. So then the blockchain will help in blockchain increases the trust by leveraging on its on a feature of immutability of documents. So blockchain helps us in a way that when these documents are, let's say documents like, for example, the audit reports, say on the side of the grant seekers, the audit reports are not editable anymore. So most times on the other side, most times as grant seekers, we tend to audit, to edit these audit reports to suit what they are, what the grant givers want. But this blockchain will block that, so increasing the trust. That is it.
Our colleague is unwell, so we worked the two of us for now.
So our how might we was how might we use AI to support, I mean to how might we use AI to promote research in order to have accurate information for our users. And here, one of the solutions were sensitizing our users on how to use AI and all the tools, and also how to make research. Then why it might fail. It was someone said that not every person is willing or understands how to read all the terms of AI. And how we might solve that is creating a platform that shares all information about all NGOs and CSOs, so that they can share the information that is there and also have accurate information about each other. Since we are looking at providing a centralized platform where every organization, when they are writing documents, they can make research through using our AI-generated platform so that they can have accurate information. Thank you so much.
How might we use AI to promote research in order to have accurate information for our users? The response we should come up with a platform that is accessible to all our target users, which contains all the information they need for research. And then the counter was how are you going to create awareness through the users and the public? And the response was sensitizing the public about the available platform so that they can use it.
Musime Timothy Foundation. How might we use AI to promote research in order to have information for our users? So the first, my colleague said that through sensitizing the users on how to access and use. So Other one say that the users may not be reliable to learning processes. So like me, I came up with a solution that convince the users about and elaborate more to them about the advantages of using AIs in today's generation. Thanks.
Good evening. Our question was, how might we use AI to create youth-friendly content on how Katutu can use the morning after pill to have safe sex? And the solution was develop a full-time chatbot and an e-magazine that provides illustrative and informative comics about safe sex. How it may fail, the content may not be tailored to local users needs. And my solution is make research on more affected societies and try to make the magazines in local languages.
Our how might we use, for my case I put AI related tools, so I was like, how might we use Canva and Otter AI to create age and youth content, strong comics, to educate and entertain youth on informed health choices. And her response is failure to access internet. And my response to I thought if we could create an active platform that allows downloadable learning resources while on internet. For example, if you go near Wi-Fi, it automatically downloads movies for you to watch later when you don't have internet. So our idea is, how can we create the youth scroll log to be also downloadable to be used by people who have no access to internet?
Our how might be, how might we enhance the reporting of corruption cases using AI to promote accountability for improved service delivery? The solution, through providing technical support on the use of AI. How it might fail, or why it might fail. Having bias on the use of AI due to mindset. Then the solution to this is educating the citizens on the advantages of using AI over other corruption prevention measures.
How might we enhance the reporting of corruption cases using AI to promote accountability for improved service delivery? Why it might fail: inadequate training facilities to conduct technical support to report corruption cases. Then the solution, lobbying for facilitation support from funders and technical people.
Medrin KQ, how might we enhance the reporting of corruption cases using AI to promote accountability for improved service delivery? So we have, through encouraging the citizens and anti-corruption activists to embrace the use of technology in reporting corruption cases. And also we have why it might fail, inadequate knowledge on how to use technology to report the corruption cases. And the solution, we have facilitating the trainers and the trainees with the technical support on how to use technology. Thank you.
Well done. By the way, who knows how AI came about? Like the environment with which even the word AI was crafted. Who of you has an idea? Huh? No, I just want to know because I thought it was in such a setting like this. If you guys didn't know, such a setting like this in 1956. She's saying it's that old, yeah. By someone called John MacArthur in a setting like this at Dartmouth. So when we are here, I know that some of your ideas can be greater. So today we are talking about AI, and one of the people who was in that session is one of the people is called Arthur Samuel, who crafted the word machine learning. Who has heard of machine learning? So he was in that place and crafted the word machine learning. Arthur Samuel. He's the one who even defined it the way we are here. So see, such kind of environments are so good for innovation, for coming up with what? With ideas. Okay? So next time I will tell you why it took all those years for it to become popular. Next time, because a lot has happened since 1956. So we are going to do one more last activity. I want you to take the answer of your colleague. I hope you've not thrown it away, and mark it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, he has advised me how we can do it better. Teams, you mark each other. No, this group. And then you mark. Hey.
So it's not marking per se. It's just to say which idea responds to the how might we the best. It's that you're going through your colleague ideas in reflection of the how might we, and you select which idea responds to the how might we the best. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
What's the question?
the how might we and the selected idea. I'll start with this.
The groups how might we, it was how might we encourage Grassroots to report corruption cases using AI to promote accountability and transparency for improved services, for improved service delivery in Kigezi sub-region. In my group, for us, we opted for this solution, that educating the citizens on the advantages of using AI over other corruption prevention measures. Their first answer was promote accountability for effective service delivery. So another one asked having bias on the use of AI due to mindset change. So they came up with the solution that if they can educate the citizens on the advantages of using AI over the other corruption prevention measures, they can be able to fight corruption in the Kigezi region.
Yeah. So we've all understood. You read the how might we, the first idea, how it will fail, and its final, its final response.
So we have this group. Their how might we is use AI to promote research in order to have accurate information for our users. So the best one was we should come up with a platform that is accessible to all our target users, which contains all information. So one asked, so how are you going to create that awareness in the public? Then he answered, sensitization of the public. That's all.
There's no how it can fail and what will
So here we have how might we use AI to enhance CSOs' visibility in their operational communities. The solution they have is introduction of an AI platform on which we might bring together CSOs, AI-tailored marketing agents like social media influencers who can amplify visibility of the CSOs' impacts and contributions. And also they have CSOs can decide to employ market and social media holder or something like that. Yeah, it's one.
There how might we is how might we use AI and blockchain to personalize and build trust in grant making process. And our choice of solution is use AI to analyze and match potential development partners based on their documents and profiles. Plus use blockchain to increase trust by leveraging on its immutability of, is that it? Immutability of documents and tracking of changes.
The how might is how might we use Canva script developer AI to create age and youth appropriate content, stroke comics to edutain youth on informed health choices. by developing a full-time chatbot and e-magazine that provides illustrative and informative comics about safe sex, make research on more affected societies, and try to make the magazines in local languages.
So thank you so much. I know it's been a long day, but you've all done good work. I think you can all now give back all the ideas to their respective owners. And I think we should all take this opportunity to congratulate ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. Asanteni. Hey, no, you're clapping. I'm just saying thank you. Okay. Hey, we need to know some Kiswahili because it's a regional language. Yeah. So just as we close, I want one person to tell us your key learnings and key takeaways, then we just close it. Key learnings, key takeaways. Okay.
Good evening to everyone. For today, I have learned a lot, and majorly starting from the pitching, I have learned on how I can improve my pitching to an elevator pitching mode, and I think by tomorrow I will be a better one. The second one is on how we can generate very many ideas from one idea. I want to appreciate Kampala Analytica for organizing such a session, because it is really training us to become better than we have been. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Tashibia Treasure from Empower Youth in Technology. I really want to appreciate Kampala Analytica, and most especially our facilitator, Mr. Victor. We've really messed a lot here. We have a lot of messes here, but every time we mess a lot, he doesn't freak out. He's always there telling you what to do and what not to do. And I've really learned a lot in this session and the past session of yesterday. And surely we are not going back the same we came. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Good evening to everyone. To me, I would love to appreciate mostly us young people, the youth, for really trying to be brave and come up with ideas. However much we have a lot of guiders, they are trying to shape us. And I have learned something that money might be there, the solutions might be there, but if you don't know how to describe the challenge or what we are calling problem statement, once you don't know how to state that, you won't be able to convince someone to give support. And all of us who are here, I know we are looking for support, but not to be supported, but to support other people, but through us, because we're having the solution. We have already defined challenges or the problems in our communities, so we want to improve on something. So I really want to appreciate that. Lastly is, you know, as youth, we go through a lot. Sometimes when we fall, we feel like we might not rise again. But when you fail, you learn something through that. So I know we have been like writing a lot, rewriting, where they were asking us a lot of questions, repeat this. Sometimes you feel like you have not understood, you feel where to start from, but we have learned a lot through that. Even if you don't win tomorrow, but we just know that there is something big you have gone with. Thank you so much, Kampala Analytical.
Thank you very much. I'd like to ask you to give some remarks when we close. Yeah.
Thank you, Alban, for the consistent ambushes. I think for me, when I took the time to engage a little bit with some of you, I was impressed by the great ideas that you all had. But having a great idea is just the beginning of the process and the ideation. So I just wanted to encourage you to keep pushing forward in spite of the challenges that you've mentioned, like, for example, not understanding. Keep pushing forward. I hope you appreciate this opportunity that you have all been given to breathe life into your ideas. I like the teamwork. Please keep on working together. The teamwork you have exhibited is quite commendable, and encourage you to try to think outside of the box to break those barriers you have. Be persistent and try to learn quickly. That's what a hackathon is about. You're not going to be here for a whole term, 3 months. No. Tomorrow you're pitching and that is it, and you leave, you go back. So try to be plugged in, keep your attention, pay attention, moderators, and keep building. All capable of creating something extraordinary. So with those few words, I'd like to wish you all the best tomorrow, and may the best team win. Thank you so much.
Without much ado, so tomorrow we are going to do prototyping. Okay? Prototyping is something we are going to do until maybe break time. So we shall do what we call low fidelity prototypes. So like on paper, low fidelity on paper to try to see how the flow of your solutions will look like. And so that's what we shall do. And thereafter break, we shall do some pitching again. But this time around, it will encourage you to make some PowerPoint presentation of not more than 5 slides. Of not more than 5 slides. If you have made more than 5, it means you're talking too much. You see, like we said, a pitch should really be 5 minutes. So 5 slides, or just the first slide of your team, second slide of the why, the third one of the how, then you conclude. Like, it should be so brief, not so many words, right? So thereafter we will announce the results, the winners. And so don't think like tomorrow is the day you are going to be judged. From the day we started, we've been seeing how you're working, something like that. So like, don't be on pressure, eh? Like, don't be on too much pressure, like tomorrow. You get it? Don't be on pressure. Yeah. Otherwise, I thank you so much for your work. May good Lord bless you. Marshall, do you have some tea? Hey, we have some tea. Hey, by the way, come with your t-shirts tomorrow. No, the ones, the ones of